Alright, hello and
And
welcome
do you recall
back.
seeing the caverns east of the keep?
Uh, no, we...
There is a passage. Let us bear east and then proceed north as soon as possible.
Nice. When we last left off, the evil Scotia attacked Gladstone, poisoned King Richard, and we are now headed off to the Draracle's cave to see if he can provide us with an antidote to this poison.
Here, this mystic chant will open the passage. Conax, Delamare.
They do love their mystic chants.
This place stinks.
Quite.
Cute. Alright, so let's roam around here.
Let's try this.
Indeed.
Clever. The wall is moved.
Ah, most clever. Nothing over here, so let's head back this direction.
Got 6.
And we will find that there are some giant rat creatures here. Ah, good strike by our friend Shel here. Let's head down. We're going to encounter a vicious beast. Ah. Tried, Baccata. You tried your best. There we go. Yeah, we've done very little fighting with Shel here, and we probably won't be changing that anytime soon. I found a stairway up, but actually, where
There's
we want to
something on the
go
north wall.
is through this button here, which apparently is a very complex mechanism that these beasts were able to create somehow. Not sure how they acquired the technical know-how to pull it off, but they did.
Worse than the rest.
Nothing special in either of these pods,
Something
but this
alive in
one.
there.
Yes, as Shel points out, there's something alive
Shall
here.
we cut this one open?
Oh, that air smells good. Thanks. I was on my way to the Draracle when one of those monsters grabbed me.
We as well seek the Draracle. You are quite welcome to join us.
Oh, thank you. I'm Laura. I've been chosen to serve in the Draracle's household on behalf of my village. If I can't get there, he won't give our farmers the weather predictions.
I take it you are from Grisbel.
I'm Shel, and this is my friend Baccata.
I'll wait for you outside this dreadful chamber.
Very nice.
Thanks again. I thought it was over for me.
That's cool. We're going to give Laura this sledge to use, and then we'll
There's a
almost
trapdoor.
never use her again for the rest of the time that she's with us, because we don't care about her at all. But she can at least open some walls for us, so we'll take that. This stairway brings us right back up to the entrance here where we started. So we'll head back in, probably find some more rats to kill soon enough. But before then, we have to solve this little puzzle, which,
We just needed the right combination.
as best I can tell, you pretty much just solve by trial and error. I just happen to still remember it.
Watch out.
No, they do not look nice at all. I don't appreciate their violence. Use a little magic from Baccata as well. And no one really cares if anything happens to Laura.
My weapon.
Oh, that was rude. Oh, it's another stick. Give you back your saber. Yes, truly, just do not care at all that Laura has sort of died a little bit there. She can wear this for right now.
There are silver coins in here.
Second helm that we can give to Baccata.
There's silver coins in here.
And then we'll just do a little touch of healing here. And we'll go collect some more items. We can use this to light our way. We'll hold on to this ginseng for now. We do not need a second pair of lockpicks. And we will continue on. We're going to
Be
throw this
careful.
rock on this pressure plate, which will then fire those sort of daggers at us. I always put it on the wrong side, but it's okay. I'm gonna rest quickly. Oh well, worth a shot. Alright, let's do just a touch of healing again. And we'll go back to Spark as we deal with the remainder of our mousy friends. We collect this unique item here, the Emerald Eye.
This wall looks sort of weak.
I
That's it.
say, now we're getting somewhere.
At last.
At last! It's been hours we've been trying to get through there. We get some more ginseng here that we'll snag, just in case we get poisoned. Be an easy way to deal with it. Continue to work on our rogue abilities with Shel by...
This wall's all crumbly, too.
Excellent.
That's it. One more should do it.
We'll take a rest before we head out. Let Laura die so that then Baccata can bring her back to life without having to bother healing the poison. If one of these two guys gets poisoned, then we would heal them, but I'm less inclined to do so for Laura. So we very intentionally do not use her, similar to Timothy, where we
This wall
don't want
appears
to
much
essentially
sturdier.
waste experience on a character who is not ultimately going to be staying with us.
Hooray, we did it!
And then, oop, I went too far. Hit this button, and this wall opens, revealing a hole that we intentionally fall into. Because we are very smart. Excellent. Now we have reached level 3. We have 102 magic points, which is more than a very large number of your characters will likely never reach. Unless you put a great deal of effort into focusing on their mana throughout the game. One thing to note about these enemies is that they do pack quite a punch. They don't have great defense necessarily, so they will die fairly quickly, but they will also kill you quickly, so they are dangerous, as you just saw. We definitely don't want to be in a situation where Laura is the only one of us left alive. Do just a touch of healing here from Baccata. Rest up. It is one of the big risks with Shel, particularly if you play the way I do, where you really do not put any effort into building up his magical abilities, or I'm sorry, fighting abilities, that he has very low health throughout, and can thus be killed very easily. Particularly, oops, didn't mean to do that. Particularly later in the game, it does open you up to some risks, so you gotta keep an eye on it. New friend. And goodbye. Heal 4 is a very helpful item. Heals the entire party completely, including healing poison. We have 2 eyes here, which we can put into these slots and open up different pathways. I am going to
Really?
take the sapphire pathway because I enjoy it more. Though you could go the other direction In at least one of these playthroughs I'll have to do that, although I'm not sure which one I'll do. Maybe Michael. Another leather jerkin, which is nice to have in case we need it, though I don't think we will. And a spinning floor plate, which we will just ignore by stepping sideways.
There are silver coins in here.
That was terrifying sounding.
Empty.
We do still need to find a new weapon for Baccata, as this stick is not exactly powerful. But that's okay, we got some time. And with Shel's magic being as strong as it is, we don't need a huge amount of assistance in the combat department just yet.
I've been poisoned.
We do always have Laura to fall back on, I suppose, but I don't think we're going to be doing much of that. I feel like there was another guy here. Okay. Let's bring her back to life, just in case. We can have her as a backup. We might be rogue 3 by the time we're done with the caves, which would be nice. Maybe not. It's a bit of a stretch. We'll refill our magic. Take a nice long rest. I lied. Takes too long. Once we get to... Yeah, I forget exactly how far. I think it's once you pass through this secret door here, this doorway closes permanently. And you can no longer pass through the Emerald Eye pathway, and you must stick with the Sapphire Eye, which is fine by me. There's a similar point going the other direction when you can no longer move forward, but I forget exactly where it is. Piece of aloe, Mace Bouncer, and the Freeze Scroll. So we will learn a new spell here, which we will take advantage of, I believe, on the next floor. And the Silver Goblet, which will show you how useful that item is
Empty.
in our next fight. We have a rock here. If we throw it, we can hit the switch, acquire this key that we will make use of later. If we click this, it fires a fireball from that dragon eye down there, which we don't appreciate. But what we do want, we can either hit this switch. Oh, I thought the pit came back. I guess not. So we could fall down the hole that was there, or we can just walk back and take this stairway down. But because I'm crazy, there was something else I have to do first, and that is head down this way and just connect this here, because this spot on the map wasn't filled in before, and we can't have that. Can't have that. That's, oops, good. Where we want to go. Ooh.
I've been poisoned.
No one cares. But we can show this off now. Oops. So using the Silver Goblet takes a small amount of magic and then refills your health entirely. So quite a useful item. Fortunately, not an item that we get to keep long term. We will see why
There are silver
shortly.
coins in here.
God, you have such a creepy voice. Do a little damage. Oh, nice kill. Honestly, I should probably just... I wonder if this will work. No, it's not any stronger. Okay. But... No? Alright, there we
There's a
go.
button in the north wall.
He's there now. So just in case, I think in case you go the other direction, that is a second copy of the freeze spell to make sure that you do get it. It actually is possibly the only spell in the game that is critically important to you being able to complete the game.
Oh no, the wall
too bad this is a fake pit. Gotcha. Let's use an oil flask. It just got a little bit dimmer. We'll switch to our freeze spell because... Oh, need to sleep. Forgot that we didn't have any magic. Not Akshel. That actually is a problem. Make use of ginseng for once. I like using the stars as items, but unfortunately they're really hard to see on the ground. So ultimately I usually don't and prefer to use the rocks because they're actually visible. I forgot that I had bled through all of Akshel's magic, so wasn't able to actually use freeze there. There we go. Another oil flask. There we go. There's something you can use that's going to be a little more effective than a stick. Scale mail, get a little better defense. Another oil flask, and that's it. Yeah, there's constant buzzing here. Let's see if we can't find where it's coming from. There we go. Let's use level 3. Very nice. We have another key here that we'll pick up. We just, there we go. Not deal with that. We have this button on the wall that reveals a hidden passageway. Make sure that, yes, we did go everywhere. Let's head down here.
Find that wall to the south is an illusion.
Oh, goodness. Let's go back to Spark for this. Nice. This axe is not great, but yeah, it's weaker than the dagger, or the rapier, so we'll stick for the time being with... Oh no. Well, I guess we'll just do some throwing here. Work on our rogue. Being very rude, Mr. Giant Lizard. Can we still use this if we're passed out? Yes, we can. Extremely useful item. I want to be able to use a specific spell. These people won't let us rest. Very rude. It's as if these spiders have no manners at all. Truly just unacceptable behavior. Step back. Let them come in. Oh no, I just was at the wrong spot. Alright, let's find some baddies. Ooh, very nice. I'm actually going to go with the double sabers. It's usually what I will do. Not always, but your attack will go down with the sabers compared to a lot of the stronger weapons. However, your hit rate generally increases by a pretty significant amount, I have found, which can a lot of the times be more important than simply hitting hard. Not always, but oftentimes. Let's make use of this for the first time. Freeze 4 creates a solid block of ice. So it actually protects us a little bit from further enemies, but also if the enemy is weak enough, / if the spell is strong enough, it will immediately kill those enemies. Take a little nap, and the ice wall is now gone. If you do that and there are no enemies, the ice wall won't just disappear. It'll actually leave a little puddle behind, which is meaningless, but just a nice addition that someone put in. I think that creativity deserves to be recognized. Another spinning tile, I guess. You do not need the key, but I believe this iron key does go to the chest we're about to find once we get past these individuals.
I've been poisoned.
Oh no! Here. Let's see if we're correct on that. Wait, it's alright. Usually I'll just pick the lock, but whatever. You don't need boots, Laura. Oil flask.
Empty.
We'll take this key, use it on this red lock, to again open a secret door. A lot of secret doors in the Draracle's cave, which is particularly impressive when you consider that we come back here in the second game and everything about the layout is entirely different. So someone must be...
strange to me.
Does it, Laura? Someone must be constantly changing the architecture here. Yes, I believe this is a location where you would deal with something had you followed the Emerald Eye, but nothing we need to worry about here. Put a little extra focus into doing some throwing to see if we can't get Akshel's rogue up. It is so close that really like to make sure we get there before we're done with the cave. And very good. So that's everything. So we'll head down to the last level here. And one thing we're going to do is remove our armor for now. Wow. Got a lot more inventory space than I expected. The reason that we are removing our armor is because of these enemies here, who have the ability to actually burn your armor. Nice. That's enough for now. I don't know if this is strong enough to kill them. It is. Excellent. If you face an enemy where that is not strong enough to kill them, it will simply... they'll just smash out of it. Alright, so our talents with a bow and our talents with lockpicking have now increased. Where's my lockpick? So there we go. Yet again for Akshel, we have a crossbow that we are not going to use.
Empty.
Okay, let's continue on. Maybe we'll rest up. Actually, no. I'm just gonna do this. Very good. There's only a couple of additional actual enemies here.
One of those stones in the wall.
Most of the threats stem from those faces in the wall that fire at us. There's not much of a reason to focus on Baccata's magic at this point, as we're going to actually be getting an item coming up that will allow him to rapidly catch up to where Akshel is at now. We'll see more about that later. Another salve. The Zell ring that we will very much want to have for the next area of the game. Well, I guess 2 areas for now, but close enough. We took care of everything out there already. Actually, yeah, I think, yeah, there's a switch here, and all that does is cause this face to fire at you, which is essentially just a trap, which a lot of these are here. So we will use rocks to try to control the pressure plates so that they only go off when we want them to. I don't remember if there's anything specific that causes this face right here to fire, but wanted to take a look. I don't think that any of these ones fire continuously, which is always something to watch for, particularly if you're trying to use a technique like this to protect yourself. Oops. There we go. Collect that on our way out.
There are
some
silver
coins.
coins in here.
And that should be everything. So, alright, very good. Let's head up this way. We'll head in the direction of the Draracle himself. Let's head over to... Yeah, we're going to steal everything from Laura because she's about to leave us, and anything she has in her possession we will lose permanently, which we don't want.
Excuse me. We are seeking a cure for King Richard of Gladstone.
Here we have the Draracle.
How dare you speak before placing an offering? Go through the archway there and place your trinket on the altar.
The Draracle and his angry little servant.
To which trinket could he be referring?
And the trinket is the silver goblet, which is an unfortunate loss, but such is life.
Splendid. Let us go now and get the elixir.
Yes, let's.
Hi, I'm Laura from Grisbowl. Where do I go now?
When your companions are finished, you shall wait here.
We are seeking a cure for King Richard of Gladstone.
I am aware of that. Only the elixir of Diebold can cure Gladstone's monarch. Ingredients are everywhere, but the elixir you seek can only be created in an ancient white tower.
I say, could you be a bit more specific?
The master has spoken. If you want more information, you must present another gift.
No, I will answer that query. Fate has condemned me to this course, and along its path I must tread. You must obtain 4 special trophies. First, you must butcher the creature whose flesh has never lived. Next, you must see the sweetness of your enemy. Your third ingredient must be collected from the deadly depths. Lastly, you will need powders taken from the heart of your mother. This has been inscribed on a scroll for you.
Thank you. Well, so long, Laura. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much for your assistance. All Grisbowl owes you a debt of gratitude for leading me through those dreadful caves.
The master has spoken. You must leave now.
Alright. Yeah, so Draracle is a pretty interesting character. He's obviously important.
Bad luck. I presume we'll have to unravel the Draracle's riddle before we can assemble any of the ingredients.
Let's return to Gladstone. Maybe one of the council can figure this out.
He's obviously important, but his sort of story is delved into much deeper in the second game, which is very interesting to see. Yeah, we don't need to do any throwing in here, it's fine. In fact, we'll largely be done with that, as we'll be getting a... Really? Killing me, Baccata. Getting a new item not long into the next video, which will become Shel's new weapon that he will use primarily for the rest of the game. In fact, it might even be exclusively that particular item. There we go. I'm gonna rest up before we exit the cave here. Yeah, probably should have turned. Would have been wise. Maybe we will do some throwing here just to protect ourselves. Alright, there we go. Let's rest. We want to be, looking our best as we triumphantly return to Gladstone. Or not. Pick up a couple of items. Ooh, what's this? Alright. How about another? Ooh, money.
How did these orcs get Timothy's coin sack?
What? What is going on here?
Timothy, what happened?
Baccata, is that Shel? Gladstone has fallen. Scotia and the Dark Army have stolen King Richard's body. Thank goodness Dawn's magic shroud still protects him.
But we have the elixir, or at least a recipe for it.
Excuse me a moment. This arrow is quite annoying. Akshel, you must find the council. Only their 4 keys can open the shroud and allow application of the elixir. Remember, you must save the king and destroy Scotia.
Are we going to let him just fade away like that? Shouldn't we assist him somehow?
Death is so often embarrassing. Let us at least leave the poor man with his dignity.
Well, then where should we begin? Can we find these ingredients? What about the ruby? Then where is the council?
I'll wager they followed my Mistress Dawn into Uppenwood. In that case, we'll need to get across Lake Dread ourselves.
Then let's get down to the marina and see if we can find a boat.
The death of Timothy is, it's a very brief moment in the game, but is, I think, one of the more poignant moments. He was a character who was only with us for a fairly brief period of time, but he was our first new companion. We are not going to go to the marina, actually, because the marina has been destroyed.
What was that?
Instead, we're going to go to Lake
I think
Dread.
there's someone in the bushes there.
Shel, Baccata, dark soldiers everywhere.
We know. Timothy told us of the attack on Gladstone. We're looking for a boat that can take us to Oppenwood.
Lucky for you, the same boat that took Don just came back. Go this way. The boat waits at shore.
Aren't you coming with us?
No, Victor cannot yet go. Must settle score here first. You visit the rival city in a few days. Look for me, no. Good luck. Here, maybe you like this. No.
Thank you, Victor.
Good luck. This is where I left your ladyship. She met someone in a wagon.
Let
Alright.
us hope we locate Dawn quickly.
Alright, so yes, we have arrived in Oppenwood, and as such, we will end the video here. When we return, we'll explore Oppenwood and hopefully be able to find Dawn and continue our quest to save both Richard and Gladstone. So, till then, see ya.